I'm Professor Susan, and today I want to talk to you about what a clause is. Now, the simplest explanation is that a clause has a subject and a predicate. Unfortunately, that's special vocabulary, and so it still doesn't make it clearer for most people. The predicate is a verb and everything that belongs to the verb. So basically, a clause has a subject and a verb. The difference between a sentence and a clause is simply that, as an idea, the sentence can stand alone. Whereas a clause could stand alone and make sense and communicate a complete idea, or it could have a subject and a verb to show some sort of action or being, but really it depends on something else to make sense. The simplest example is because I like you. I like you is a clause. It makes sense. It's a complete thought. You understand what I'm trying to communicate. However, with the word because in front of it, it isn't a complete thought. Because I like you. To make sense, it needs an idea before or after to figure out what the because is about. So if I say, because I like you, I will give you a present. Great. Now I understand what because I like you is meant to tell me about the idea that can stand alone, which is, I will give you a present. You don't need to know why. I'm just giving you a present, complete thought. Added information, however, makes the communication more clear. I will give you a present because I like you is a different idea from just I will give you a present. Okay? So often dependent clauses have a word in the front of them that relates the subject and verb to another idea that is complete. And because it is only the relation that's important, because it requires the relation, it's considered dependent, not independent, right? So a dependent clause can't be a sentence. It belongs to a sentence. It depends on a sentence. It's a complete being, like a child is. But a child cannot live alone. A child is dependent on a parent or grandparent or guardian to look after it, to give its life shape, to define where it lives, where its country is. Everything about the child's life is defined by those it is dependent on, even though the child is a full person on its own. So it is with a dependent clause. Because I like you has a full sentence, but it requires another sentence to give it its country of context. I will give you a passing grade because I like you at school. I will give you a present because I like you. I will take a trip with you because I like you. And I will tell you the truth because I like you. All of those are very different countries for the idea to live in. And the dependent clause, while important to the whole idea, doesn't define the context, the story, the situation. It merely gives important idea to the situation. It adds life to it because it's a sentence, it's a clause, it has a subject and a verb. But it can't live on its own.